Hello, and welcome to the screencast all about the calendar view for the Evergreen web-based appointment scheduling software. In Evergreen, the calendar view is where most of the action happens. It's where you, as an administrator, can view your appointment schedule, add, edit, and delete appointments, and block off personal time, and more. I'm going to start off by giving you an overview of what we're looking at. Here in the middle is the main appointment calendar where you can view existing appointments or blocked personal time. We haven't created any appointments yet, but we'll get to that in a minute. For now, notice that we have 3 columns under each day listed. Each of these columns represents one staff member labeled with their initials up top. Now, you can see we're in the week view by default. You can switch to the day view by clicking here. You can toggle back and forth as you wish. Notice, again, in the day view, we have 3 columns, one for each staff member: Amy Simmons, Katie Blair, and myself. Additionally, you can navigate forward and backward using these arrows here. Since we're in the week view, we are skipping forward and backward a week at a time. In the day view, it's simply forward and backward one day at a time. At any point, we can click the Today button and it will take us back to the current date. In the upper left is a mini calendar mainly used for browsing dates and navigating across a broader period of time. For example, we can navigate ahead a few months, select a day, and the appointment calendar changes to that selected date range. Also, note that the mini calendar dims out days where no staff members are working. Below the mini calendar is the staff list. Each staff member is displayed in a specific color, which can be changed under the Staff tab. This color is used in the appointment calendar for the staff members' appointments, as we'll see in a minute. It makes it easier to differentiate at a glance which appointments belong to which staff member. The check marks by individual staff members indicate whether or not this person's schedule should be displayed in the appointment calendar. For example, if we only want to view Amy's schedule, we can deselect the other checkboxes, and as you can see, the appointment calendar updates accordingly. We only have Amy's column under each day. Now, up above the appointment calendar is where we can manage our appointments. Let's start by creating a new appointment. Click New Appointment, and the first step is to select which client we are scheduling an appointment for. If we want to create a new client, we can press this button here and do so. We will create a client named Miriam Brennan. We are now in what I call the Client at a Glance view. Here you can view all the important details about a client, namely their contact information and upcoming appointments. While we're here, we can create an appointment for Miriam, edit Miriam's other appointments once she has more, and delete some if we wish. Let's create an appointment for Miriam. During the setup, we specified that Katie can only perform acupuncture. Therefore, we are only allowed to select acupuncture from the list when Katie's name is selected. You can see as we change to my name, I can provide deep tissue massage and Swedish massage, and the service drop-down filters accordingly. So let's go ahead and create an appointment for Miriam. We will create an appointment with Miriam with Katie Blair for acupuncture on today, December 30th at 4 p.m. You can see once we create the appointment, it shows up in Miriam's upcoming appointment list and in the calendar below. You can also see that when we hover over the appointment with our mouse, it shows all the details. If we were to click on that, it would take us to the Client at a Glance view with that particular appointment selected. At this point, we could edit this appointment or any other appointments that Miriam may have. Now, there are several ways to get to this Client at a Glance view. One way, again, is to roll over the appointment in the calendar and select it. At this point, we are able to directly edit or delete this appointment. Another way is to start to type in the client's name here. In this case, we will look for Jenny Thompson. If I start to type her name in, a list pops up displaying the clients that match what I entered. Note we can also do this by phone number. But let's go back and find Jenny. And now we are at Jenny's client at a glance view. Let's close this out again. There are times when you want to block off certain hours for your own personal appointments or errands or whatnot. You can block off that time by clicking the Block Time button here and entering in the appropriate information. Note that the description field is for internal use only and will never be displayed to clients, so don't worry, though it can be seen by other staff members who have an Evergreen login. I'm going to block off some time for lunch today with Jim for an hour at 1 p.m. And you can see that showed up immediately right here. Again, we can select that directly and edit it immediately from here. This is all pretty powerful, and you will quickly get really comfortable navigating around and managing your web-based appointment scheduling calendar. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned a new trick or two about the calendar and the Evergreen web-based appointment scheduling software. And please become a fan of Evergreen on Facebook and follow me and Evergreen on Twitter.